Uden anev mochthu, nothing without effort. Let those words sink in for a moment. In a world obsessed with instant gratification, in a time where people expect success to be handed to them, these words stand as a warning, a truth, a law of life. Because no matter how much technology advances, no matter how many shortcuts society promises you, the path to greatness remains the same. It is paved with effort, struggle, and perseverance. And yet, most people will never walk this path, not because they can't, but because they refuse to. Because effort is uncomfortable. Effort is painful. Effort demands sacrifice. And that's why most people fail, because they want the rewards without the work. They want success without the struggle. They want results without the discipline. But here's the truth that most will never accept. Nothing in this world comes without effort. Nothing. And those who think otherwise will live a life of mediocrity, regret, and unfulfilled potential. The illusion of instant success. We live in a world that sells us the illusion of instant success. Everywhere you look, you see people flaunting their wealth, their achievements, their perfect lives. Social media is filled with people who make it look easy. But here's what they don't show you: the sleepless nights, the failures, the rejections, the doubts, the years of struggle before anyone noticed them. Because that's the part of the journey people don't want to talk about. They want you to believe that success happens overnight, that it's just luck, that it's just talent, that it's just about being in the right place at the right time. But that's a lie, because behind every great achievement, there is effort, the harsh reality of success. Let me ask you something. How many people do you know who gave up too soon? How many people had big dreams but never put in the work? How many people had potential but never followed through? Look around you. Most people are waiting for the perfect moment, waiting for motivation, waiting for things to be easy. But here's the harsh reality. If you are waiting for success to come to you, you will be waiting for the rest of your life. Because success does not come to those who wait. It comes to those who work. The legends who paid the price. History has proven this time and time again. Before Michael Jordan became the greatest basketball player of all time, he was cut from his high school team. Most people would have given up, but he didn't. He used that failure as fuel. He spent hours, days, years practicing, long before anyone ever recognized his talent. Before Thomas Edison invented the light bulb, he failed over 10,000 times. Most people would have quit after a few failures, but he didn't. He understood that every failure brought him one step closer to success. Before J.K. Rowling became the author of Harry Potter, she was rejected by 12 publishers. Most people would have stopped after the first or second rejection, but she didn't. She believed in her work, and she refused to give up. And what do these stories have in common? Effort, perseverance, unshakable belief. Because the truth is, every great success story is a story of effort, the power of pain and struggle. People fear struggle. People avoid pain. People think hardship is a sign that they're on the wrong path. But what if I told you the opposite is true? What if I told you that pain is necessary? What if I told you that struggle is part of the process? Because here's what most people don't understand. Growth only happens through discomfort. A sword is not made by resting in the fire. It is made by being beaten, shaped, and hardened. A diamond is not formed in comfort. It is formed under immense pressure. A warrior is not built in peace. A warrior is forged in battle. You must struggle to to become strong. You must fail to learn. You must endure pain to grow. And that's why effort is the price of greatness, why most people will never succeed. The sad truth is, most people will never achieve their potential, not because they're not capable, not because they don't have opportunities, but because they are unwilling to put in the effort. They want success, but they don't want the work. They want results, but they don't want the discipline. They want a better life, but they refuse to make the sacrifices. And so they remain stuck, trapped in a cycle of mediocrity, forever wondering why things never change. But you are different, because if you are still listening to this, then deep down, you know the truth. You know that nothing in this life comes for free. You know that effort is the key. You know that greatness is earned, not given. Your time is now. So, I ask you, what are you going to do? Are you going to sit back and wish for success? Or are you going to stand up and earn it? Are you going to wait for the perfect moment? Or are you going to create it? Are you going to be like everyone else, afraid of effort? Or are you going to be the one who refuses to quit? Because at the end of your life, there will only be one question that matters. Did you give it everything you had? Or did you let fear, laziness, and excuses hold you back? Because remember, nothing comes without effort. Nothing worth having is easy. Nothing great happens by accident. So go, work harder than you ever have before. Push through the pain, push through the doubt, push through the struggle, because success belongs to those who are willing to pay the price, and that price is effort. Now go and make it happen. If you felt inspired by our journey through the Hellenic Horizons, give a thumbs up, subscribe, and share your thoughts below.